Let's start with Elon Musk.
Okay, you've got your finger in so many different advanced technologies. As I said, SpaceX, Tesla, now you've got Solar City and the solar pack that people put in their houses.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Look, I know a lot of entrepreneurs, and I don't know a single person who gave up on starting a business because they were worried they might not make enough money. If I didn't know that I was going to be fine if Facebook didn't work out, then I wouldn't be standing up here today.
Jeff Bezos.
Stress doesn't come from hard work. Stress primarily comes from not taking action over something that you can have some control over.
And basically, you need to be stubborn on your vision, because otherwise it'll be too easy to give up.
Bill Gates.
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, Chairman of Microsoft. In this video, you're going to see the future.
This is the billionaire's world, a world where imagination becomes reality and risk turns into fortune. Billionaires invest and expand their power. When you look at the richest men in the world, you'll realize one simple truth. They don't just earn money, they make their money work for them. Their secret is expansion, building more, buying more, and investing in ideas that most people can't even imagine. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg, 4 names that changed the world forever. Each one started with an idea and turned it into a global empire worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But how did they do it? How did these men go from ordinary beginnings to becoming some of the richest people in human history? Today, we're diving deep, not just into their money, but into their minds, their companies, and the power that drives them. Elon Musk, the man who refused to live an average life.
You had that third failure in a row. Did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
He started by selling a software company called Zip2 in the 1990s, an online map and directory company in the early internet days. When he sold it, he used the money to build PayPal, the platform that changed online payments forever. And when PayPal was bought, Musk didn't stop. He took his entire fortune and poured it into 3 ideas that sounded insane: electric cars, space rockets, and solar energy.
When are you going to make a new roadster? We are making it now.
Tesla, SpaceX, Solar City, 3 companies that turned doubt into destiny. But while Musk was busy building rockets, another man was building the world's largest marketplace. Jeff Bezos started Amazon inside a small garage.
One of my jobs as the leader of Amazon is to encourage people to be bold.
Just one idea: sell books online. But he didn't want to stop at books. He turned Amazon into a machine that sells everything, from groceries to gadgets, from digital services to cloud computing. Today, Amazon doesn't just sell products, it powers the internet itself through AWS. And as if that wasn't enough, Bezos reached for the stars, literally, with Blue Origin, his private space company built to take humans beyond Earth. Now, while Bezos was shaping the future of business, Bill Gates was shaping the digital world itself. In the 1970s, Gates and his partner Paul Allen wrote software. Their mission was simple: put a computer on every desk, in every home. It sounded impossible at the time, but Gates made it happen. Windows became the world's most used operating system, and Microsoft grew into a $1 trillion empire. Even after stepping down as CEO, Gates still earns billions every year from Microsoft shares and other investments.
I don't let myself start a book that I'm not going to finish.
But his wealth doesn't stop at technology. It's in energy, healthcare, and global development. And finally, Mark Zuckerberg, the youngest of them all, yet one of the most powerful. At just 19, he created Facebook from his college dorm room. It started as a way for students to connect, but quickly grew into the biggest social media platform in the world. Facebook, now rebranded as Meta, owns Instagram, WhatsApp, and Oculus, making Zuckerberg one of the key players in the future of virtual reality. His empire runs on data, connection, and digital innovation, a kind of power that reaches billions of people every single day.
This is Orion, our first fully functioning prototype, and if I do say so, the most advanced glasses the world has ever seen.
Each of these men built their fortune through a different path, but they share one thing. They understood the power of time, technology, and taking big risks. While others saw problems, they saw opportunities. And that's how the foundations of their massive wealth were built.
Facebook wasn't the first thing I built. I also built chat systems and games, study tools and music players, and I'm not alone.
If you think you know what billionaires do, think again. We're talking Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg, 4 men who live in a world completely different from ours. Let's start with Elon Musk. First off, the guy's feet. Yes, his feet. In California, the shoes he designed for himself broke safety and health regulations. He called them space-ready sneakers, but the government said, nope, illegal. Jesus, only Elon could make a pair of shoes banned in the same state he lives in. And his cars? Forget Tesla. Musk owns McLaren F1s, Ferraris, and even the Lotus Esprit submarine car from James Bond. Yes, the James Bond car. He drives that on land just to flex. And every day is a new level of madness. Cars, cars, and more cars. Let's start with what people notice first. Elon Musk, Tesla Roadsters, obviously. But not just one, dozens. Limited edition, custom colors, and some space-ready variants. Ferraris, multiple, rare editions, including ones that cost over $5 million each. Cybertruck prototypes, yes, some of them are basically one of one. Jeff Bezos, Lamborghini Aventador, $600,000. Bentley Continental GT, $300,000. Rolls-Royce Phantom, $450,000. Bugatti Chiron, custom $1.3 million edition in ocean pearl color. Only him, only Bezos. Jesus. Ford GTs and vintage Mustangs for collection flair. Bill Gates, Porsche 911 GT3, $200,000 plus. Ferrari 599 GTB, $300,000. Rare classics, like a 1967 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, $1.5 million. Gates loves to flip cars, restore vintage machines, and sometimes auction them for charity. Mark Zuckerberg, Porsche 911s, sleek, understated. Tesla Roadsters, obviously. Vintage European cars, quietly insane collection. 50 million plus overall in cars alone. He doesn't flex, it's the silent killer flex. Question for you, if your garage had a James Bond submarine car next to a $1.3 million Bugatti, would you even dare to drive out? Jesus, that's a billionaire problem. Part 2, private jets and airborne palaces. If their private jets make your jaw drop, their garages will break it. When these guys fly, it isn't travel. It's living in a palace at 40,000 feet. Elon Musk, Gulfstream G650ER, $65 million, fully loaded. Beds, office, kitchen, Wi-Fi. Sometimes flies for work, sometimes just to check if Mars can see him. Jesus. Jeff Bezos, Boeing 767 converted into a flying palace. Private bedrooms, lounges, dining halls, projection theater. Fun fact, wanna laugh? Bezos reportedly ordered a custom color, ocean pearl, that no one else can have. Bill Gates, Bombardier BD700 Global Express, $70 million. Office in the sky, medical-ready cabin, tech to run the world while airborne. Mark Zuckerberg, Gulfstream G550, custom interiors, ultra-fast Wi-Fi, can run a full VR fight with his digital self mid-flight. Jesus. Part 3, watches that can bankrupt countries. These aren't watches, they're small, wearable treasure vaults. Elon Musk, limited editions, some prototypes for astronauts, some cost millions per piece.
Whoa!
Jeff Bezos, custom gold and platinum watches, each worth more than a house in some cities. Bill Gates owns rare manuscripts and historical artifacts paired with limited watches, $30 million collection. Mark Zuckerberg, tech meets luxury watches, diamonds, VR integrations, exclusive editions. Fun thought, if you ever accidentally touch one of these watches, you might just owe them a few million. Jesus. Part 4, mansions, skyscrapers, and crazy estates. Money isn't real until it's a house, a skyscraper, or a floating palace. Elon Musk, multiple California properties, Los Angeles estate with Tesla smart home tech. Expensive, futuristic, sometimes borderline illegal renovations. The real crown jewels. Elon Musk lives in multiple properties in California, including a massive Los Angeles estate with Tesla smart home tech everywhere. But Bezos? He owns multiple properties in Washington, New York, and Beverly Hills, including a $165 million compound in Medina with a private lake and security that could rival a small army. Jesus, that's insane. Zuckerberg keeps it more subtle but lethal. And Zuckerberg's Silicon Valley mansion? $100 million, with a maze of hidden rooms, a virtual reality lab, multiple pools, and a private forest for security. Gates? The Medina estate, nicknamed Xanadu 2.0, is over 66,000 square feet, with a theater, swimming pool, library with 2,000 books, multiple gardens, and a computer-controlled everything system. And here's the crazy part. All of them have art collections, watches, and small personal luxuries that could bankrupt a country.
What?
Mark Zuckerberg, the man who literally trains with a virtual version of himself. Not kidding. He has a full VR setup where he sparring fights a digital Mark Zuckerberg every day. Jesus. Fights VR version of himself every day. Half digital, half real, fully insane. Now Bill Gates, the quiet billionaire with insane brains. Not only does he collect cars worth millions, Porsche 911s, Ferrari 599 GTBs, but he's also turning human waste into clean water for Africa and Asia. He literally invests in machines that convert literal poop into drinking water. Half the world is thirsty. And Gates is out here saying, "Here, drink this." Jesus, this is insane. Bro, let's talk about something absolutely crazy. These billionaires, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk, live like they're from another planet. Forget houses, forget cars. Let's talk about yachts, floating palaces on the ocean. Starting with Jeff Bezos, this man said, "Amazon is done. Let's buy the ocean." His yacht is called Koru, and it cost $500 million. 500 million. Jesus, what is this? It's longer than a football field, has its own swimming pool, its own helicopter pad, and even a smaller yacht just to carry the crew and his girlfriend's helicopter. Bro didn't just buy a yacht, he bought a moving city. Then you have Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook guy. This man went quiet for years, and suddenly, boom, he shows up with a $300 million yacht called Launchpad. It looks like something Batman would drive if Batman was rich and nerdy. It's got underwater lights, infinity pools, and a secret tech system that scans faces before you even get close. Like, bro, calm down. You made Facebook, not the CIA. And here comes Bill Gates, the man who gave us Microsoft and then said, "I'm going green." His yacht, called Aqua, costs around $650 million and it runs on hydrogen. Yeah, a yacht that literally saves the planet while it sails. Only Bill Gates can flex like that. Luxury and clean energy at the same time. But then Elon Musk, guess what? He doesn't even want a yacht. Yeah, the man who owns rockets and electric cars said yachts are a waste of time. He'd rather spend billions going to Mars than chilling on a boat. Jesus, Elon, can't you just relax like a normal billionaire? And wait until you hear this. He even sent a Tesla into space. Not kidding, his car is literally orbiting Earth. Jesus, what kind of flex is that? These guys are living in a different reality, man. Bezos owns the sea, Zuckerberg owns your data, Bill Gates owns your software, and Elon, he's trying to own space.
Now, another thing that you are talking about is you sincerely think that we should go to Mars, like that men and women should go to Mars.
Yeah. So when you ask, who's the richest, who lives the craziest life, the answer is all of them. Each in their own way pushes reality, money, and luxury to limits most of us can't even imagine. And if you thought this is crazy, Jesus. But hey, before you go,
Please like and subscribe.
If you want to see how the richest kid in Dubai spends his money, click the video on your screen right now. You think these yachts are wild? Wait till you see that boy's life. Go watch it now before it disappears.